Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is I, the babbler that is I, on this evolutionary uprise of an high rise. Mercury, if you hear me, you're such a nice person. This is take 2. The other one I was almost finished recording. And as you would have it, it only recorded 6 seconds and then shut off. So, with that being said, let me hurry because I have a story to share about my spiritual adventures that I am designed and meant to share with you all. And so here we go. So I know why this had occurred, and I am just going to share with you what happened to me as of last night. So last night I was in a sleep, and I had awoken from my sleep. And when I did, one of my cats was like curled up between my like where my legs were curled, and I shifted, and she and I both woke up. And when we did, we both saw something, and we both were following the something that we had both seen. And immediately, while all of this is happening simultaneously, as I engage through the veil of these multidimensional lands, I am receiving the download, upload, and to understand for my own overstand, the energy of whatever it was that she and I were both seeing at the same time, which is magical, guys. In that kind of way, because you got to understand that everything exists all on the same page, whether you are conscious of it or not. So with that being said, she and I are both in the room at night, and we're like looking up and shifting around. She got excited. She even got up and went up to a bookshelf to continue to see the fluttering that was around. You see, what I received from it through the discernment of just being able to read energies around, it was kind of like fairy and angelic energy, that kind of essence making itself known. That's how true that was. And for me, the reason that this was happening the way that it was to further solidify in me on my path of having to do this kind of work, where I share this kind of story with many of you who tune in with me, who may be experiencing or starting to experience or opening up to the multi-dimensional layers of existence that exist all around, whether we choose to be conscious of it or not, whether we are aware of it or not. And so, third eye. So, it's just fascinating to have this confirmation for myself, to note that my cat and I were both experiencing this. I'm sure that you got to understand, as open as you are to see, you're always going to be able to see based on your current leveling of understanding, overstanding, and also your comfort level, because you're truly not going to see anything that is outside the scope of your own comfortability. Even if you see something in a horror-filled state, that's because you're open to that kind of reception, to receive and see something in that kind of way. Creativity goes a long way. Imagination goes a long way, especially when it comes into the realms of these multi-dimensional kind of states of living and perceiving and receiving and connecting through the collective stream that is constantly activated. So it's kind of like my fear, because my fear growing up of seeing a full-blown apparition of a spirit form of like a dead deceased loved one coming into full like blow. I'm like, oh, let me see that, like that. I be scared. That was my mindset then. So I didn't. But I saw it in different ways. The ways that I was comfortable in receiving this. But although this is not, even though what me and Andromeda was seeing last night, I was seeing it through my sight on this 3D realm. I'm sure Andromeda, who is open, because animals are open, they have no block. They're not listening to what conditioning tells them is real or not real. So they see what's the actuality of whatever it is that needs to be seen in whichever shape form it's in. So it goes the same kind of for us. So I'm sure whatever I was missing, Andromeda saw in full. I was just seeing, the flittering about, kind of like in a shadowy kind of aspect, small, flying all about, making itself known. And, the beauty of a lot of this kind of stuff is not being, positive movements forward. This, when the recording stopped, this pool just came up too. We're taking positive steps. We're moving. There's a lot of choices being made, decisions being made. You have to make the choice. You have to make the move. You have to make the decision to not be stagnant or stuck in one kind of viewing of life that's not fair to you, and that stunts your growth. You know what I mean? So look at that. You can't be stuck, trapped in fear about things that you do not understand, my dears, because some kind of shakeup is here, and you're like, oh, because you have some kind of conditioned understanding of a reality that just cock slaps you in the face because you believe everything that you're told. You have to be open. You gotta be bold. You gotta be courageous because knock and the door shall open. Ask and ye shall receive. In divine right timing, everything, all these things. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to forget about what you think you know and open up to your own leveling of evolutionary growth, it's monumental. In every kind of way, foundations and achievements that are lasting. When you build the root, when you build your own damn roots, you know what I'm saying? Instead of taking the roots that are shoveled onto you, and you alright, I'll take what's told, and I live this out because that's me being true to myself, authentic. I'm authentic to me when I take on what other people attach to me, and I say that that's my life. Wow, I'm saying things, but whatever. So the reason why I had received this kind of inner enlightenment last night was to solidify for myself the very things that I can't make this shit up. The very things that fear, being trapped in this state of fear, can create for me, because what I'm discussing, most people, shy away from, hide away from, consider it like some kind of folklore shit, but then they go into church, talk about spirit. Well, guess what? We're spirits. Anywho, but positive moving forward, guys. We can't get stuck in these blinds that will have you stagnant in your own life. Talk about why, solitude is great in every kind of way. But anyways, what was I saying? So I even woke up this morning and I had pulled a card for my Sacred Geometry Activations oracle, and it was talking about remembrance and stuff like that in dreams, because oh my god, vivid are our dreams at this time for some, especially those that are tapping in, tuning in, alignment, going in for their wins, because they put in the work that is worth every bit of excitement to fuel up inside of you. I speak this in these truths. So yeah, listening to your intuition, okay, for your own glorified fruition of uprise that is transformative in every kind of way. Oh, did I just I drool. But anyways, so the reason that this had occurred for me last night was to continue to do these kind of videos, okay, spirits, that I was not I'm a passionate soul. But I said I wasn't gonna cry today. Although I've been crying every day. But like, you know what I mean? Yeah, this crown chakra is lit like you know? So, for me, because, you know, sometimes I battle it out, like, you know, with judgments from external beings, that these daggers people throw at me, like that shade of that hate, and that I feel that in every kind of way. And, you know, and sometimes you're just like, you know, come on, not today. Look at this, came up again. So, you know, this is not an easy topic to discuss on New Beginnings, baby. Especially when we are being made to trust in this process. Especially for the many light workers and shadow workers like I that are on this evolutionary high and putting in and contributing in the way that they are contributing for the whole, the grander whole of this collective. You know, the work that we put in and the light that's being shown into the evolution of every fucking body. Even those that don't even do the fucking work are affected by the work that we put in. You know? That's amazing. To see that. To see that the work that I do, it affects you. Passionate people. Look at crown chakra just came up in this. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. I'm going to read this because these are new cards and they're beautiful. Okay. So, I'm going to continue this because there are people out there that might be tapping in and just receiving and may feel overwhelmed or may want more insight into this walk. 12-12. I can't make this shit up. So the crown chakra. The flower of life is a geometric shape recognized by many cultures all over the planet. It consists of 13 equal circles that intersect at the middle of each circle, creating a perfectly proportioned flower. As a symbol, the flower of life represents the universe as a whole, as well as the harmony in which all the separate components of the universe work together. This beautiful pattern is often used to indicate our understanding of our connection as humans and as spiritual beings to the whole. Yeah. The color violet is associated with the 7th or crown chakra, located on the top of the head. It is associated with our personal spiritual connection to the universe and source. Violet has the highest frequency in the visible spectrum of light and is therefore linked to the flame of transmutation, the violet flame, which burns away all negativity and transmutes it into light. Violet is the color of cleansing, purification, magic, mystery, and mysticism. Our sense of empathy and unity are associated with the chakra. Try this. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Breathe in through your nose and blow it out through your mouth. I do this with the children and they look so cute when I do it. I be like, breathe in through your nose, and they be like, they point to their nose and they go, and they blow it out through their mouth and they go, I'm like, Pichu made you guys so cute. Yeah, but that's another story, okay? All right. So close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Now get into the thought and the feeling that you are infinitely connected to the wisdom of the universe. Do you spend time regularly connecting to source? Do you do some type of meditation? What is meditation, you might ask? That's not this video. Make time to get out of your mind on a regular basis to expand your awareness. So, excuse my theatrics, but I am a theatrical person. Are you subscribed? Thank you for tuning in at this time. Make sure to like, comment, dislike, do whatever you like. But connect. Especially for those of you that keep coming back here and not showing no kind of love, but you keep coming back here. I feel you, boo. Okay? I feel you. Because I share this also on my blog, and even though I may not, y'all watching. So, Also follow me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. And also note that we are giving spiritual services. Me and my partner. You can follow her too at Venus Sublime, Divine Feminine. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Connection. Especially the supportive connection that we give to one another, knowing that from one strand of DNA, the work that we put in goes a long, long way. I'm going to read that card and then I'm going to pull 3 from another oracle deck. That is so pretty. Yes, okay. And just note that I'm going to be sharing a lot more of this kind of spiritual life of expression that is that does not want to be hidden anymore. I can't see the words, so just pardon me while I've been so drunk off of life. Okay. 3-dimensional reality is based on the duality between opposites and their eternal movement toward, hold on, I can see now, toward union. Everything is created in pairs, male, female, matter, spirit, empty, full, dark, light, and so on. Without the tension caused by the magnetic push and pull of duals, there would be no movement, and without movement, there will be no life as we know it. When the push and pull of opposites is equal, a state of balance is achieved. For humans to live harmoniously with each other, the masculine and the feminine have to reach a state of union, both outward in relationship with each other, as well as inward in a balanced state of heart, mind, and soul. The masculine and feminine attributes inside all of us have to be fully realized, understood, and expressed. Now that we are moving into a new energy, the enhanced qualities of these two opposites in human nature, androgyny, are emerging and urging us to let go of the roles we have traditionally assigned in the past, allowing a new masculinity and a new femininity to arise. The divine feminine is fluid and receptive. It surrenders and opens, and it's able to easily give away and pull toward galaxies, okay, of emptiness and higher consciousness when facilitated by true divine masculinity. I used to be a tomboy. This femininity is intrinsically connected to the higher realms and Mother Earth. I am a mother. Giving birth to life, ideas, expressions, and dreams. I am also very silly, so pardon me. I am reading this, but may you connect and let this resonate with you to feel so bold and true and courageous in the authentic you that is just bursting to life. Because that is your birthright. To know who you are. Okay? Okay. The divine feminine is fluid and receptive. It surrenders and opens and is able to easily give away and pull towards galaxies of emptiness and higher consciousness when facilitated by true divine masculinity. Great. This femininity is intrinsically connected to the higher realms and Mother Earth, giving birth to life, ideas, expressions, and dreams. I read that already. I know. I'm so sorry that it repeats myself, but maybe somebody missed it. Listen, boo. Okay, the color pink is associated with the universal love for oneself and others. Oh dear. I love myself. This is very clear. Apparently, I did not in the past. But I've awakened to my little badass of self-love that I have on these lands. And my life has changed, transformed, unified. Glorified, I stand in this stance. Okay, man? The color pink is associated with the universal love for oneself and others, with sweetness and with tenderness and care. All attributes that are associated with feminine qualities. Brighter pink brings in an aspect of aliveness, excitement, high energy, and power. I'm a very hyper social being, although I am also not social. There are various elements of the flower of life visible as a reference to the three-dimensional reality we are creating here on Earth. The light blue refers to our ability to express ourselves with honesty, tenderness, and kindness. Note that when you're looking, these are sacred geometric activations, these pictures, when you focus on them, they are activating, they're like, stimulating. It's like playing with a clitoris, okay? Or it's like jacking off a penis, okay? With your brain waves of these chemical DNA strands of just like spirit activity that exists within you that might be invisible to the physical eye. But like when you play with these guys, it's activating some, cool shit. Alright, so the light blue refers to our ability to express ourselves with honesty, tenderness, and kindness. The 4 stars in the corners refer to our form-based reality. The water in the background is representative of the emotional plane, the realm mostly associated with the feminine. Close your eyes and go inside yourself. The feminine nature is to love, nurture, and guide through intuition. Are you allowing this? Are you? Are you loving towards others? How about towards yourself? Do you express your femininity without holding back? Take some time tonight to do something loving and special for yourself to spark your femininity. If you need ideas, hit me up. I got plenty. Male, female, doesn't matter. Alright, I did say I was going to pull 3 cards from these beautiful... Oh my god, I've been playing with my pendulum too. I got some little yes or no questions for you if you want to know. Why is it doing that? You know how I get when I hear things. So strange. So strange. These are really beautiful cards. The Moon Duck. It's an intuitive oracle set to stoke the powers of intention and ritual. I'm going to pull 3 of these and then I'm going to end this here and go check out and inspect the noise. Hold on, someone's contacting me and they're going to end up calling me and ending this video, so let me just hurry it up. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. They're beautiful, aren't they? I am the earth and in harmony with nature. Let me hurry because they're going to call. With focus and intention, I can shape energy in any direction. Namaste. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let us connect with us together. For we shall rise. Thank you.